Hey y'all, this is Dave Desai. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to get into this clip and photo of quote-unquote Taehyung kissing Jennie. This photo recently went viral and everyone is talking about it. It's pretty interesting, but I definitely have some thoughts and opinions on this. I also want to get into a cute little career change that Taehyung did, and this is such a good one as everyone dies. So grab your dumpling or tea spilling mug merch and let's get into it today. If you're new here and you're interested in this type of stuff, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified anytime a new video drops. And if you're a hater, like to be first, leave your hate comment. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell also so you can be the first to do so. Now let's jump into it. This one is absolutely crazy, and what is interesting is that this came out after the whole Jennie and G-Dragon rumor. Or is it a rumor? I read a bunch of comments the last time I spoke about this that confirmed that the dispatch news was fake and it wasn't true, but I can't find anywhere that confirms that. In fact, I keep seeing things like G-Dragon appears on Blackpink's new music video set or whatever. So if you know if they're actually dating or not, just drop it down below. Tell me your thoughts on this. But apparently after the news, they dropped a photo of Jennie and Taehyung at an apartment and a quote-unquote Taehyung touching Jennie's face. Now this is the photo here. As you can tell, it's very blurry and it's low res. There isn't context to this photo for what I've seen. It's just this photo that went viral on Instagram. It looked like they were about to kiss or just finish kissing as this quote-unquote Taehyung was touching Jennie's face, and people assume this was Taehyung because if you look at the hair, it appears to be similar to the Taehyung butter hair, like the curls or the afro. And it's about the same color too. They matched the apartment to what they believe was Taehyung's apartment by simply matching up the same oven that is in Taehyung's apartment and whoever's apartment is in this photo. Rumors spread immediately that this was Taehyung and Jennie, but it's weird because I don't think Taehyung has ever publicly shown his home, so I don't know where the comparison came from. I don't think Taehyung would do that. I may be like 90% sure that anyone crazy could probably figure out the floor plan of Taehyung's apartment from photos and then figure out how many apartments in Seoul or wherever has this layout and figure out where Taehyung lives. This is how many YouTubers get their homes leaked and it becomes very public. And so I don't think Taehyung would risk showing any of it. So I don't think these comparisons are accurate. I don't think it's the same place. But my other question when I was seeing this photo was that the girl you see in the photo pretty much remains faceless. All you see is her black hair and it's being tied. Why do people think this is Jennie? Why does even one person think it's Jennie? To me, it kind of looks more like Jisoo. I don't know. Plus, Jennie has changed her hair color a few times this year. I think it wasn't black for very long, or maybe, I don't know. But when this started to gain some traction and the pages that posted this started getting comments and stuff, it was revealed who it really was, or at least who they thought it was. Apparently the boy is called San Giovanni while the girl is Julia. I'm sorry if I butchered their names, and this is on a TV program over there, I guess, where they were dancing and singing together. Someone must have grabbed it and made it appear like Taehyung and Jennie to push the Taehyung and Jennie fantasy. I think the two don't really have much interaction in real life, and if Jennie is dating someone else, then of course she is not dating Taehyung. So it's important when making these photos to post to make it clear that it is not the two. Something the K-pop fandom does a lot, which is interesting, is that they tend to think everyone is BTS or whatever K-pop group they're interested in. This may be controversial, I don't know, but you can of course like whatever you like, whether it be K-pop or whatever. I support you 110%. But you have to also know what other things are going on. These celebrities in Italy may or may not be big, but the fact that they were immediately recognized and it was said, hey, it's not Taehyung and Jennie, shows that they're pretty big. So basically I'm saying it's important to indulge yourself and acknowledge other cultures and other celebrities outside of K-pop and whatever else you like. K-pop and even anime gets a bad rep because there's a lot of people that will know more about an, let's say, anime character or more about their favorite idol than what is going on in the world. This is not the majority of K-pop fans or anime fans, especially nowadays, but it's definitely still a lot. And if you're one of those people, that's okay, but get to know the world around you. This helps you become a smarter and more rounded person. It helps you in life trust. The world is a bit bigger than just this small bubble. And once I realized that, it helped me a lot in seeing other people's perspectives and not jumping to conclusions so much. Also not seeing everyone's comments about K-pop as a threat. Very interesting photo that came up. I think this is definitely interesting how every now and then we'll have something like this, and it's very believable too. I like that people collectively did agree to address it and put out the names of who it actually is, and the issue seems to be resolved. Of course, it's not great for the rumor of Jennie cheating or Taehyung being with someone who is dating someone else to be circulating. Imagine Hive or Big Hit having to address this and are like, wait, what? Because they probably don't keep up with everything all the members do. So they wouldn't know if it's true or not unless they ask the idols themselves. But either way, our Taehyung or Tae would never do this. The fact that it was even thought for a second made me sad. Taehyung is a good boy and only does good boy things. Recently, for example, he was doing his job. If you are unaware, BTS has a deal or maybe just a commercial shoot with Louis Vuitton. I believe they were invited to the fashion show, and they basically did a full-blown commercial and promo for Louis Vuitton. If you don't remember, it was a commercial where the cameraman was us, and we were in charge of getting coffee for BTS, and we handed it to BTS while they were in what looked like a backstage or waiting room. Of course, at this time, we just felt like this was it. They did the commercial, and they are at the fashion show, that's it. But apparently more has come out today, and armies are freaking out, we are dying. But this is nothing new. BTS has just started selling revival juice, just in case they kill us again. I'm kidding. But like J-Hope selling holy water, I'm buying. Right at the concert door, there should be a sign. Holy water for when things get too hot. And it can be like butter-themed water bottles. If anyone from the HYBE social media team is watching this, you can take that idea if you like it. I don't even need credit. But anyway, LV shocked us this morning with their new all-purple theme. I think initially they were black and white, or maybe even white and gold. Very stunning colors, but now it's purple and white colored, and it's just stunning. I don't know where this is. It does look like it's New York, if I'm gonna be honest, but like where, I have no idea. But it's just so stunning. I can't believe they literally did this for BTS. It's like the best way to honor BTS. And of course, not just in a very subtle way. This is for sure very much in your face, like we support BTS and Taehyung. Some pictures that I don't think we have seen before of Taehyung modeling have come out from the news of this as well. Big Hit actually tweeted out a video. You can see all the members, but everyone was looking at Taehyung and his beautiful look and how he looks in a trench coat. Everyone is talking about how Taehyung is killing the fashion show. In fact, if you go on the Tweetster and like a tweet from LV about the BTS fashion show, you'll get a notification that asks you to set a reminder to view the show. This actually makes me think that BTS isn't just invited. Like usually an idol or celebrity will just kind of sit there and watch the models, because idols are usually not models. And it's not great to kind of go on the runway and just pretend to be, you know? There's a lot of skill involved in being a model, and these models have trained their entire life to do so. But it seems like we may be tuning into BTS actually walking the runway. I don't know for sure, but I'm speculating and excited for it. I can't imagine we just be watching Taehyung or BTS just sitting there watching them watch the models. But it's great because we know BTS doesn't do anything half-heartedly. If they're walking the runway, we know they trained how they're supposed to walk, and I believe they're going to kill it. I think Taehyung especially will kill it, and maybe even receive several new offers in being a model. So if he does decide to give up singing, he has many career options, such as acting and even modeling. If he became the official model for LV for a few years, it would be so cool. LV is about to get some crazy sales coming their way. All the armies are about to buy everything BTS is wearing on the runway. Now, I think BTS was a good decision, as I said. I do think they will actually train and literally be just as good as these models. However, if you're wondering why runways and fashion shows hire celebrities instead of just using professional models, they do it because it draws publicity to the show, and of course, it helps sell the collection that is being shown on the runway. They'll usually give the best pieces to the celebrity or the most famous model, or they'll give the most scandalous or craziest outfits to the celebrity. So when the news covers it, it's like Taehyung is wearing a dress made out of spiders, and it's much more interesting than fashion show makes models wear dress made out of spiders. I mean, whatever Taehyung wears, I'm probably going to be talking about it. So let me know what you think. Leave it down in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm featuring this comment right here. Thank you so much for leaving comments. And as always, I do have a Patreon if you want to go over there and check stuff out. I have a lot of videos over there that I can't really post on here. This is either copyright or getting taken down, so to keep it over there on my Patreon. You can get videos over there like music video reactions, performance reactions, ship reactions. You can also recommend things you would like to see over there. We currently have over 400 videos that are already up on there the moment you sign up for it. We have a great time interacting with each other over there as well. I do send out cards every month, as well as photo cards and all that. So if you're interested in any of that, link is in the top description down below. There's also a video over there that kind of explains how you can support this channel even more if you would like to do that. That video is on the front page and it's free to watch. With that said, there's two videos that will appear up on screen at the end of this video, so click on one of those and I'll see you over there. Bye.